I'd like to request the evaluator Toastmasters Suzat to kindly talk about his pathway and project. Over to you, Toastmaster Suzat.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening. Toastmaster Vijay Shrestha is level 3, project 3 of dynamic leadership, which means that he is going to be delivering a speech regarding researching and presenting. So the purpose of this project is for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Since he is a PhD person who is extremely, he has been working on research. I think this is his forte. I look forward to his spectacular speech today. All the best, Toastmaster Vijay. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suzat. For today's speech, Toastmaster Vijay is giving a speech on how not to be a millionaire. Toastmaster Vijay, how not to be a millionaire. How not to be a millionaire, Toastmaster Vijay.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Pretty right person to say that how not to be a millionaire. That's me. Around 3-4 years ago, I read a report from Asia Foundation. How many of you have applied for Asia Foundation ever? Maybe I was the only one. So Asia Foundation wrote a report on people selling a kidney. And I was very surprised by the statement that why do people sell a kidney, right? So I was very eager to know from a country like Nepal, from my country, that people are selling kidney, and it's like, I should find out why. Then, as usual, I went to YouTube to understand the process, and YouTube have a lot of video. If I may say, we can produce a Netflix edition of kidney selling Nepal edition. That would be a wonderful one. So that is interesting one. So that was the one I learned. So I wanted to understand more details, as he already mentioned that I am a doctorate. So I did my literature review on this one. That why do people sell a kidney? So just to give you a background, there is a village near Kathmandu, just 50 kilometers away from here. That village, more than 1/3, more than 100 people have already sold the kidney. That aghast me, like, oh my God. So I did this particular research through ethnography. That is a method where we go to the village, understand the context, talk to them, live with them, be with them, just play the scenario how they play with us, and then understand more detail and get more understanding from them. So I did that. Besides that, I also did literature review. Literature review, I have more than 100 articles, particularly on kidney selling from different world. The world is divided into two. One side is the seller, where the southern part, eastern part, where we sell our poor countries, and the other side is western part, where they buy. Because we have the body parts, which is good, they have the money, which is good for us. That's how we negotiate. These are the situation. When I analyze this situation into the context of anthropology, we found out that there are different contexts. For example, individual context, when somebody from the village sold their kidney, what does that implies to? Maybe I will also, if my neighbor will sell kidney, I will also want to sell kidney, because what my neighbor does, I will do. Just like a Momo center in Kathmandu, when you have a Momo center that is booming, you go to the village, you have a fancy clothes shop, and somebody else will also have some similar. Same thing happened in that village. They somehow started to have an idea of being a millionaire through bio-entrepreneurship, selling kidney. That is what they do. Moreover, there is another factor, that is interpersonal relationship. Interpersonal relationship thinks that it's not only you who will think about your surrounding. There are other persons. For example, to come here to be a Toastmasters, I only think, that doesn't matter. My friend circle will also influence me. Similarly, there is someone called a broker in our scenario. The broker will help us to ignite a condition that you will have prosperous life if you sell this kidney. How? By earning more. And those uneducated legend, I would say, will sell them, and the broker told them that, okay, if you sell kidney 1, it will regrow again, just like a hair. Mind you guys, don't follow my hairstyle, but they thought like that. Just like a nails, they will regrow. That's what they love. They understood. The unemployed people, they went to India, they sold a kidney, and they got trapped. That's the interpersonal relationship. That's an influencer mindset. That's where the TikTok was invented recently, but the influencer kind of mindset in Nepal was long way back. That is the intermediate level. At the national level again, I told you they went to India to sell kidney. But between India and Nepal, there is open border. The mutilation of kidney happens, then we will realize that kidney trafficking happened. That is the point. Until and unless the mutilation doesn't happen, we cannot say that kidney selling happened. Because we can go to India without anything. That is a loophole, a system we live in. That is the one. The policy doesn't support here. Another very interesting and intriguing point of this village, I saw this photo, I thought this is the village. Another very interesting point of this village is, this village was a center for trade and everything before Arlika Highway was there. When Arlika Highway changed the momentum to another village, they had nothing. They used to have a booming business, but they had nothing now. Then what they thought, they will go to India to earn money, but unfortunately what happened, they were in a situation where they thought they will have a booming life if they sell. So these are the situation at the individual level, at the intermediate interpersonal level, the broker's role, at the national level where we don't support. When the first kidney selling happened in 1992, there was no reforms in Nepal. So this kind of policy happened only after 2007. So this kind of thing also intrigued them to not to have a situation where they will be in the obligation to be under some act. So that is also one. So the overall situation of kidney selling is severe. So when we say how not to be a millionaire, this is definitely the one way that you should not be a millionaire. Thank you.